I was kind of dealing with just feeling like an imposter and feeling failure, though I've been succeeding. And I do believe that it's a product of self-sabotage, but at the same time, I feel like it's a scheme from the devil. And a lot of the times when we are down and we go to God for answers, we stay in that pit and we stay in that place of lowliness. And so when God is trying to give us the answer, we think the only way that God can give us the answer is by staying in that place. And somehow our minds tell us that that answer will help us get out of that pit. When in reality, we need to depend on the strength that only comes from God to lift us out of that pit and to continue to walk the straight, narrow path He set before us. And as we continue to be diligent and obedient walking in that path, then God lays the answer for that feeling or for that question on the path. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about what I mean about how I've been feeling like an imposter. So if you don't know, I'm in high school and I'm in my last year of high school, and I've just recently got my license so I can fully drive on my own now, and a lot of exciting thresholds have been breaking through in my life. And for some backstory on me, I'm the first daughter, so I've always had a bunch of pressure and expectations put on me from the very beginning. So change and authority and responsibility, the thought of it doesn't scare me at all. If somebody was to tell me, like, you have 3 days to prepare and then you're going straight into university, though I probably wouldn't be the most prepared, it doesn't scare me. The thought of it doesn't scare me. Matter of fact, the thought of growing up excites me. But I've been passing through these thresholds in my life of being able to drive and being like the oldest in high school and having to start thinking about my future and all of these things. And usually topics like that excite me, and they've excited me throughout my whole process of getting to that end goal. And throughout the whole process, I've been like, I can't wait to get to the end goal. I just want to get to the end goal. And now I'm at the end goal where I have the license. I'm in grade 12. I have the money. I have these things. I still feel unsatisfied. And a long time ago, God taught me, when I was about 14, I think, a long time ago, He taught me, you can have all the money and all the things, and you will never be satisfied if you're not at peace. So I learned that lesson of the emptiness of wealth at a very young age. So I already knew I could have 14 cents in my account, I can have $400, I can have $4,000. But if I'm not where I need to be mentally, or if I'm not in tune with God, none of that matters, And I recently got a check that I've been waiting on getting. It actually came at an unexpected time, and it was a prayer that I've been praying and I've been really waiting on, and I thanked God for it, obviously. But I had the check, I put it into my account, and now all that money is in my account, but I just feel the same. And I said, God, I don't want you to think or to feel like I'm being ungrateful, because deep down inside, I have a lot of gratitude for this, because you literally saved me in the nick of time. But for some reason, after all I've been through, I feel regret, and I feel like I don't deserve it. And that is the one way the devil will get us to snatch our own blessings out of our hands, because the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And when he steals things from us, stealing means you're taking something that doesn't belong to you. And so if God puts a blessing on our lives, it's already rightfully ours. It's just not in our hands yet, or it's just not seen yet. So the devil will do everything in his power to make sure that the process of us getting our blessing is either distorted, delayed, or destroyed. And so he will, sometimes use other people, sometimes he will use circumstances, but the best way he can do that is by using us against ourselves, getting us to use our minds to trick ourselves into thinking that what is ours isn't ours, or it doesn't, or that we don't deserve what is ours. And it's so crazy, because I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm supposed to be making memories, and I'm supposed to be living the my life to the fullest and living the most righteous life that God has set before me. And it's these little things that are setting me back. But I saw a TikTok from this Christian content creator that I love, and she said, you can feel this way. You can be going through this thing. You can feel that burden. You can feel down, but don't stay there. The devil is literally betting on us staying where we are, being complacent. I've been telling God for 3 days straight, literally 3 days, I don't feel like I belong. I feel inadequate. I don't feel like I'm enough. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. I don't feel like I deserve the things that I've been literally in a wilderness season for. I don't believe, like, this just doesn't feel like it belongs to me. And I have been staying there. And the truth of the matter is, though that might be my feelings are temporary and they're constantly changing. And God is never changing. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Which means if he told me on that day 7 months ago that car belonged to me, if I have that car today, nothing that God said changes, transcends, it is in void, is in vain. Nothing that God says changes. I might have felt 7 months ago like, yeah, that car really does belong to me. And I might feel today that I don't deserve that car. But no matter how my feelings change, God's truth and blessing and promise remains the same, because he's not a man that he shall lie. And a lot of the times we feel these way, and then we talk to God about it, and we might not necessarily be in the pit or be staying there, but the music we're listening to, the food we're consuming, the energy we're around, the company that we keep is keeping us in that place. And so maybe I pray to God to set my mind free, and he's already done that. But the food that I'm putting in my body is keeping me in bondage. The music that I'm listening to is keeping me in bondage. The people that I'm around are keeping me in bondage. So could it just be that God has already delivered me, but I'm using my own hand to choke and suffocate myself? Could that be the case? And so true dependence looks like letting go of everything. And letting go of everything means everything, both the seen and the unseen. And so I can't complain to God about how I need change, but not be in his word, but not be relying on him. Any free time I get, not, studying to show myself approved. And so today I'm going to go on a fast from certain foods, secular music, certain people. I'm just going to go on an all-around fast so that I can have true dependence on God.